A few years ago, I enrolled in the diesel technology program at North American Trade Schools, not in some industrial park, but right inside Security Square Mall near Baltimore. Students came from all walks of life. Some drove 2 hours each way from Northern Virginia. Many were originally from places like Cameroon and other parts of Africa, bringing with them discipline, perspective, and a strong work ethic. The shop was a blend of generations. Younger students had energy to spare, but were often glued to their phones and looking for shortcuts. Older students, especially those with international backgrounds, were quick to step in with structure, hustle, and no-nonsense advice.
Back home in Cameroon, I grew up fixing motorcycles with my uncles. No fancy tools, just grit and curiosity. Now I'm here learning diesel engines, and I tell you, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. These trucks don't care who you are, just that you know your stuff. Learn your torque specs, stay sharp on diagnostics, and always remember, skill speaks louder than anything else.
There were women in the program too, few, but growing in number, and they brought serious skill and focus to the shop floor, showing they could match anyone when it came to precision, patience, and pride in their work. And then there was Max, an ex-con trying to rebuild his life, finding purpose in engines and second chances.
They used to call me a menace. Now I'm low max, or tank on the streets. I got torque in my veins, and I'm welding my past into something solid. I didn't come this far just to be the dude who fades hair in the alley. I'm trying to fix engines, weld steel, and build a new life from scrap metal and second chances.
At the center of it all was Fritz Pontzer, a former Navy Seabee with a booming voice and a passion for Washington sports, even though most of the students and staff bled purple for the Ravens.
Started mechanicking when I was young, 15 years old. Went to the U.S. Navy Seabees when I was 17. Got my diesel training there and been doing it ever since, 46, 47 years. It's getting more sophisticated. You used to be able to buy an old hot rod, whether it's a truck or a car, and you could fix it up. Now you really have to have a degree in understanding computer science.
He ran the shop tight, expected the best, and didn't hesitate to call you out if you came up short. But if you showed effort, he backed you all the way. We weren't just learning about Cummins engines or the difference between turbochargers and EGR systems. We were learning discipline, teamwork, and what it means to do work that matters, one busted knuckle at a time. Some of us, like me, went on to get our CDL and even became owner-operators. Even if you stayed in the Bay, having that license let you test drive trucks, better communicate with customers, and level up your skill set.
Back in Africa, I used to help fix old bush taxis with just basic tools and a lot of creativity. Now at NATS, I'm pulling this alternator to test the output. If it fails, the whole truck's electrical system shuts down. No matter where you are, machines speak the same language.
Clint Hyde was a former student who earned his Master Diesel Technician certification and returned to NATS as an outstanding instructor. Because he'd walked the same path, he connected with students easily, especially younger ones, teaching in a way that made sense and resonated.
If you're going to be an owner-operator, you need more than driving skills. A basic understanding of diesel mechanics can save you thousands in downtime. Shops cost money and time, and small issues turn big fast. You don't need to be a pro, but if you can't diagnose or fix basic problems, you're not running a business. You're risking one.
Always generous with his time, Clint went out of his way to help, even after hours and long after graduation. Smart, skilled, and incredibly patient, he's not just a great technician, he's a mentor who genuinely cares. I'm truly grateful for all the guidance he's given me. At the end of the day, this was about building a future, through hands-on work, shared respect, and mastering a trade that keeps the world moving.